Welcome to this module on Program Overview and Roadmap. In this session, you will see the full scope of your sleep improvement journey. We'll break down the structure, timeline, and key milestones you'll pass along the way. Many shift workers know the struggle of trying to sleep during odd hours. You might often feel tired, frustrated, or even a bit hopeless about managing your sleep schedule. Studies show that shift workers are at a higher risk of poor sleep quality, reduced productivity, and health issues. This roadmap is crafted just for you. It explains everything step by step so you can see how to turn things around and finally get the sleep you deserve. By the end of this module, you will know how the program is designed, what you can expect at each stage, and how the steps are connected to help you improve your sleep. You'll walk away with a clear vision that makes your sleep improvement journey feel both manageable and exciting. Let's start by looking at what might be going wrong right now. If you're a shift worker, your natural sleep rhythm might be all over the place. The way our bodies work is usually based on an internal clock that expects sleep at night and wakefulness during the day. When your schedule flips around because of work, that clock gets out of sync. As a result, you may have trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or even getting enough rest in between your shifts. This problem isn't just about feeling tired. It affects every part of your life: mood, focus, and even how well your body works over time. Now imagine having a clear step-by-step guide that shows you exactly how to realign your sleep schedule with your work life. This program is built around that idea. We start by understanding how your body naturally works, and then create new habits that respect both your work demands and your need for rest. Think of it as planning a road trip. Before you leave, you need a map to know where you're going, and you need to plan stops along the way so you don't run out of fuel. In this journey, your fuel is sleep and rest, and this roadmap is your map. The program is divided into key segments over several weeks. We begin with a deep dive into your current sleep patterns. This step is crucial because you need to know where you're starting from to measure progress later on. The next phase guides you through understanding your body's sleep needs and how shift work interferes with them. Then, we move into strategies to reset your sleep schedule, applying science-backed techniques that experts have used and recommended for years. To put it simply, our roadmap is like a series of stepping stones that gradually lead you toward a healthier sleep pattern. Each step builds on the previous one, ensuring that you're not overwhelmed but steadily moving toward your goal. Let's explore these steps in more detail. Think about the process of learning any new skill. You wouldn't jump straight into advanced topics without first becoming comfortable with the basics. The same goes for resetting your sleep schedule. We'll start with self-assessment and learning about your body's internal clock. Then we progress into creating a realistic plan that includes new sleep habits and environmental changes that help you sleep better. Understanding your current sleep patterns is the first stepping stone. This involves keeping a sleep diary where you note down the time you go to bed, the time you wake up, and how rested you feel. This diary acts as a baseline showing where improvements are needed. Recording these details might seem tedious at first, but think of it as collecting valuable clues about your night's rest. You might notice, for example, that you're more alert on days when you manage to sleep in a dark, quiet room. Such insights are gold when it comes to planning changes. Once you have collected enough data, the program then guides you to understand your body's sleep cycles and what might be disrupting them. Not everyone knows about sleep cycles, or the parts of sleep you move through each night. Each cycle contains lighter and deeper phases, and when these cycles are interrupted, the quality of sleep is reduced. In our program, we discuss these cycles in simple terms and show you how to create an environment that supports completing them. For instance, you might find that dimming the lights before sleep or using blackout curtains can help you signal to your body that it's time to wind down. After understanding your sleep patterns, it's time to look into the external factors impacting your sleep. As a shift worker, your environment may not always be set up for rest. Your room might be infested with noise or bright lights during the hours you need to sleep. We discuss practical ways to create a sleep-friendly space. Consider your room like a cozy bubble that blocks out disturbances and invites your body into a state of restfulness. This could be as simple as rearranging your curtains or using earplugs and a white noise machine. Small changes such as these can lead to big improvements. Next in our roadmap is building a schedule that respects your unique situation. Traditional sleep advice may not work for you since your night might be during daylight hours. Instead, we help you design a personalized sleep schedule that fits with your work shifts. Imagine having a guide that helps you decide the best times to sleep, rest, and even have short naps during your work period. This customized approach is essential because it acknowledges that one size does not fit all. What works for someone with a 9-to-5 job won't necessarily work for you. We break down how to carve out time for rest in a way that aligns with your body's rhythms. Throughout the program, you will discover various techniques that combine science with practical experience. One technique is known as sleep hygiene, which covers habits and environmental factors that promote quality sleep. Simple things like keeping your sleeping area at a cool, comfortable temperature or having a consistent wake-up pattern can make a significant difference. We explain these concepts in easy-to-understand language so you feel confident implementing them. At this point, you might be wondering how to turn these ideas into daily actions. Here's where the roadmap gets very practical. We teach you a set of actionable steps that you can follow. Each day, for instance, you start by assessing your energy levels and then make small adjustments to your routine. We provide charts and visuals that show you the ideal flow of activities for a good sleep day. These visual diagrams help you track progress and adjust as needed. Let's walk through some of these actionable steps together. First, create a sleep diary. For a week or two, write down the time you go to bed, the time you wake up, and any disturbances you experience. Seeing a pattern over several days can help you pinpoint which parts of your environment or schedule need tweaking. Next, look at your surroundings. Is there too much noise? Could bright lights be disrupting your sleep? Even something as simple as a change in the pillow you use might make a difference. Evaluate your space like you're designing a personal retreat. Then, set up a realistic sleep schedule. If you work night shifts, decide on a block of time where you can sleep uninterrupted and try to stick to it. Consistency is key even when your schedule is unconventional. Finally, incorporate wind-down routines into your day. This might include reading a book, dimming the lights, or even listening to soothing sounds. These habits signal to your body that it's time to transition into sleep mode. To make things even easier, there are several apps and tools that can help you along the way. For example, there are sleep tracking apps that not only record the hours you sleep, but also analyze the quality of your sleep. Some apps provide gentle alarms that wake you at the optimal moment in your sleep cycle, reducing grogginess. Additionally, noise machines or apps that produce white noise can help block out disruptive sounds. These resources can be powerful allies as you build a sleep-conducive environment. One of the best parts of this roadmap is that it highlights quick wins, small changes you can start today that make a big difference tomorrow. Even if you can only adjust one element of your sleep environment tonight, you'll feel an immediate benefit. Maybe it's installing blackout curtains or deciding to keep a consistent wake-up time. These early wins build momentum, encouraging you to stick with the process and trust that every small step is moving you toward better sleep. Now it's your turn to take action. Begin by keeping a sleep diary for the next few days. Note down not just the time you sleep, but how you feel when you wake up. Look at your surroundings and think about what might be improved. Perhaps you'll try setting up your sleeping space as a mini sanctuary, a dark, quiet, and cool room that invites sleepfulness. Jot down one change you can make tonight and commit to following it consistently for the next week. Remember, changing your sleep patterns is not about making massive overnight changes. It's about gradual improvements that build over time. You're taking control of your sleep, and even the smallest adjustments can set the stage for lasting change. Taking these steps might feel challenging at first, but the journey is entirely worth it. Imagine waking up more refreshed, having more energy for your day, and feeling less stressed overall. These are the tangible benefits that await you. Your journey is like climbing a staircase where every step counts. You begin with self-assessment and gradually work your way up to building strong habits and adapting your environment. It's a process that requires persistence and a willingness to adjust. You might find yourself faced with moments of doubt, but each quick win, the improved sleep, the better mood, the increased energy, is proof that you're on the right track. This roadmap is more than just a series of instructions. It is a plan backed by both science and real-world practicality. Research in sleep science, like the work of experts mentioned in books such as Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, shows how critical the right sleep environment and routine are to our overall health. We've taken those lessons and transformed them into a detailed guide that fits your life as a shift worker. In summary, this module gives you a clear picture of the overall program structure, an understanding of where you are starting from with your sleep patterns, concrete steps to assess and improve your sleep environment, practical strategies to build a sleep routine that works with your unique schedule, tools and quick wins to boost your progress from day one. Take a moment to reflect on your current habits. What small change can you make tonight? Perhaps turn off that bright overhead light a bit earlier, or test out a sleep tracking app to gather data about your sleep cycles. Each of these actions can serve as a building block for a better sleep future. As you work through this program in the coming weeks, remember that every bit of progress counts. No risk is too small if it brings you closer to a night of sound sleep. Embrace the process, and notice how gradually shifting your habits can lead to huge improvements. By taking these steps and committing to change, you're setting yourself up for a brighter, more energized future, even when your work nights and days are anything but ordinary. Before we move on, think of the benefits as a pathway. Each guideline you follow is like putting a brick in a stable, solid foundation that supports not only your sleep, but your overall well-being. The small adjustments build into a lifestyle change that's powerful and lasting. For now, start simple. Tonight, try dedicating just 15 minutes before bed to a wind-down ritual that signals to your body it's time for rest. Notice how this small shift makes you feel tomorrow. Write it down in your sleep diary and use it as motivation to continue tweaking and improving. This is your first step on a journey that is designed with your unique needs in mind. In the next module, we will dive into exploring the science behind your body's internal clock and how it affects your sleep. We'll talk about circadian rhythms, those natural cycles that govern when you feel sleepy and when you're alert. You'll learn how to adjust these rhythms, even when your work schedule is far from typical. Get ready to explore these fascinating concepts that offer concrete ways to realign your body's timing with your life. Your commitment to taking action today is a strong signal that you are willing to take risks to improve your sleep quality. So be bold, experiment with small changes, and know that each adjustment brings a sense of progress. This program is here to guide you every step of the way. Take a moment to review your sleep diary, plan out 1 or 2 adjustments for tonight, and commit to watching your progress over the next week. You deserve to feel rested, healthy, and ready to take on your work shifts with renewed energy. Embrace the challenge and trust that with patience and persistence, a better sleep routine is within your reach. Now, as we close out this overview module, keep in mind that the journey ahead is filled with insights and actionable strategies tailored for your life as a shift worker. Look forward to the next lesson where we break down the science of sleep further and explore methods to help you reset your internal clock. Get ready to build on this roadmap with powerful insights that will transform the way you rest and work. Up next, we'll learn more about your body's internal clock and how to use simple techniques to signal your brain that it's time to wind down, even when the world around you is buzzing with energy. You'll see clear examples and step-by-step methods that will set the stage for a healthy, consistent sleep pattern. Thank you for taking this first step on your sleep improvement journey. Your decision to invest time in understanding and transforming your sleep habits is one of the most important ones you can make, and you're already on the right path. Let's move forward with the confidence that new habits, supported by science and practical advice, will pave the way to a more restful and productive life.